when you went to TNA, whose idea was your name change there to Brother Runt?
I think that was Jared, Jeff. I'll be honest, I have nothing against TNA, but that was not a fun time for me. I just didn't like the company in a sense. Like it was a cluster. There was no direction. I don't know who came up with it. Somebody just, hey, Runt, and I went, okay, yeah, that's fine. I think it was Jeff, to be honest. But I don't hold me to that. It might have been, it might even been me being stupid and saying something like that. But I think Jared, I'm pretty sure that Jeff was the one that kind of said, what do you think of this? And I just went, okay, whatever. You're paying me. I don't care. Call me whatever.
I just feel like it's a missed opportunity to have a better name. Brother Runt's not a great name. No offense.
No, it wasn't. No, but who cares? I mean, it's my philosophy at the time. It doesn't really matter. They were still all saying Spike when it came down the aisles. So I mean, you can't change that. And at that point, I was pretty much mentally, I was done with the business. I was out there doing it because that was the only thing I knew how to do. So yeah, I'd go to Orlando every week and do a taping, and then. But and again, it's no knock on TNA. The guys were great and things like that. But I didn't like the way the company was run, the direction, the lack of direction. I'll never forget. It was one time that kid from the Wonder Years, the little guy. The older brother from the Wonder Years.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember we're down there, we're at Orlando Studios, and he comes up to me and he's like, okay, Spike, I'm producing your match, or whatever he called me, Runt. I'm producing your match. And I'm looking at him going like, I know you. I was like, oh, wait, you're the guy from the Wonder Years. Oh, you're an actor. What the fuck do you know about pro wrestling other than being a fan? Like, I mean, and here's a guy that's producing my match. And he was a nice guy, and I'm not trying to diss him personally, but that was, if you're not in the business, you can't tell other people in the business how to do the business. It made no sense to me. So it was just weird. It was really odd. It was really weird how it
was there something specific that made you sour on the business, or was it just a collection of things over the years?
Getting released from New York screwed my head up beyond.
What was their reasoning for releasing you?
Well, they released everybody. They did the massive thing. They just did a giant turnover, and that was it. I mean, it was business for them. It was what it was. But during the last couple of months, I could kind of sense it, and I had offered a number of times, producer, trainer, video editing. Like, I was coming to him and going, look, I really love this company. I want to be a part of this company. I know my time in the ring can't last forever. What can I do after the ring? And I was told point blank, like, you're fine, you're good. We're going to take care of you. If you want to do the editing thing, we can take care of that. And da 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 da. And then you get a phone call, hey, you're let go. And it emotionally, mentally destroyed me. And maybe I was a pussy for not just manning up and going, okay, that's the business, guys, get let go. But it threw me in a tailspin, and I was drinking and partying and running my mouth and being bitter and angry instead of just sucking it up and moving on. So, I mean, what they did was business. I took it personally, and taking it personal is not good for business. You know what I mean? So I did not react to it well, and I did not handle it well. And it put me down in this tailspin of, I went to TNA for a couple of years and was miserable, and then did the indies and destroyed myself until I just kind of hit rock bottom and said, I've had enough of this. Goodbye. And then I said, my wife came along, and then it started a whole new world, and life is good. So, I mean, it was a great thing for the longevity of Matt Hyson, but for Spike Dudley, that was it. I mean, that once I got released, that it screwed me up really bad for a good number of years.
Well, it's good to see you here. Thank you so much for checking out my new YouTube channel, CVV Clips. And while you're here, please click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more CVV Clips.